Big 20. Alert. Hey, Alpha.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacked.
At the 14-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tighten up. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, 22.
Watch the shift.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, easy.
Let's go, defense.
Double right.
Man up, D. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Go.
Hey, Haywood.
3rd and long at Stafford. Going deep here for Stills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 33. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's Elliott, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it with Elliott. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Hey, exit. Check 52.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Crunch. Switch.
Double right.
Hey.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch a slant. Bang. Watch out.
Hey.
Banjo.
Hey, 70.
Now it's Stafford. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Check 4. Drill right, 22. 59.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, box drop.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, easy. Hey, check 24. Wide, get wide.
Check. Slam.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he finds Stills, complete. Stills. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Browns first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
180. He's coming.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Point it right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert.
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, pick your game up.
Drill right, 22.
52.
Smooth.
52. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Catch is made. It's Harmon. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Middle.
On first down, Stafford here. Got an open man. It's Harmon. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kelvin Harmon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
He's coming. Double up.
Pistol.
Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
Hurry. One touch.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Regular. 50 seconds to Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get
Protein spill. Got.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Alert.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey! Point it right, point it right, point it right. You draw corpus. Hurry! Hey, Zoo.
Check 26, check 26.
Kings.
Slam.
Kings.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Regular.
Patch it.
Point it right.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Kill.
Here's Stafford. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down now, it's Hines. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mayfield now from the 50, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Switch out, switch out. No, no, no.
On first down, it's Hines. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This one down to about the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zerline's kick is good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 2nd down, it's Hines. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Step, 180. Run. Let's go. Check. Check out, right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
36. Hey, 54. Hey, wahoo. 0.
Stafford on 1st down. He's going to float this one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check. Lucky. You got tight right there. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Will Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Kill. Hey, middle. Omaha, ready, blue.
Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check 13. Check 13. King. Switch.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You got 3.
64.
Second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Point it right. Run.
Crunch.
Alert. Hey, seam 6. I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
218, jump.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 4, check 4. 25, check 25.
Real.
Hey, check 24.
Hey, alert 33.
He'll pitch it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Omaha, ready to move. 50.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, you got motion man. You got motion man right there. Check 9. Undercrush.
32.
He's coming.
What happened?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And middle.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Hey, easy.
Let's go, D.
Hey, high 7.
It's going to be a long day. Mike, 53.
Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Let's go.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, alert. My touch.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
3 down.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now Elliott, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Stafford now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Mike. 53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Stafford now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He was looking that time for Stills.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount.